you an immigrant to this country? I know what it feels like. You want to plant your flag here, own something, to build something real for your family. I also know how confusing and scary the process can feel when you didn't grow up here, when nobody in your family has done it before, and when you are getting different information from every direction. So in today's video, I am going to break down the 6 biggest myths that are hurting the immigrant community and first generation home buyer here in Charlotte. I am going to give you the real information because after all, we deserve to walk into this process with our eyes open. My name is Daniel Kumu. I am your favorite African realtor here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Let me just say, I work extensively with the diaspora community, the African, the Nigerian, the Senegalese, the Ghana, the Jamaican, the Haitian, the Trinidad. Let's just say that we build career here, okay? We work hard, we save our money, and now we are ready to buy. Too many of us came to me after being told things that were just not true, okay? Myths that almost cost them opportunity or sometimes did. So because of that, I wanted to do this quick video and just break down those 6 myths that I have heard plenty of times. So if you are with me and you feel like this video may be for you, you know what? Without keep you guys waiting, let's get into it. Myth number 1, you cannot buy a house without a green card or US citizenship. This one is the biggest one of it all, okay? It's probably the most damaging myth I have encountered. People who have been here in this country 5, 7, 10 years, working, paying taxes, building credit, who believe they cannot buy a house because they don't have a green card or citizenship, they are wrong, okay? Here is the truth. You do not need to be a US citizen or permanent resident to buy a home in America. There are several pathways depending on your situation that can help you buy a home. If you have a valid ITIN number, let's just say individual taxpayer identification number, there are loans for ITIN loan specifically designed for this, okay? These are real mortgage with real term. I have helped clients close on home with ITIN loan. If you are on a work visa, H-1B, L1 or O1 visa, convention lender will often work with you. You will need to show employment authorization and proof of continuous status, but it is absolutely doable, okay? You can buy a home being on one of those visas. If you are a foreign national, meaning you live outside of the United States but want to buy a house here as an investment or second home, I encourage investment all the time. Foreign national loan program exists for you too. So you can be, I had a client that is still in Togo, bought a house here in the United States and took a loan. So there's a program out there that can help you buy homes. So you don't have to be a US citizen. You don't have to be a permanent resident to buy a home here in the United States. Now, the term on some of these programs are different. Let's just face that, okay? The down payment required may be higher. It's not gonna be your typical FHA 3.5% down. It is a totally different program. The rate might be slightly different, but the door is open. So don't let this myth keep you out of it. Don't let this myth keep you from obtaining the American dream. Own something in America. It is very, very important. Myth number 2, I need a perfect credit score. Honestly, a lot of my people build credit late, okay? A lot of immigrants, we moved to the United States, we moved to the US as an adult, and basically we are starting from scratch with our credit. You may have had an excellent financial reputation in your home country. Like my dad, for instance, he was well employed. He had a great job in Togo before we migrated here, but when he came here, he's starting from zero, okay? In America, that doesn't work, okay? That doesn't transfer. Whatever he was doing back home, it's on him. He is starting all over. You are starting all over. And building credit takes time. Here's what people don't know. You don't need a perfect credit to buy a home. There are programs, FHA for instance, you can go down as low as 580 credit score. As long as you have the 3.5% down, you can qualify an FHA loan with a 580 credit score. Some programs go even lower with, there are some compensation factors, but the higher the credit score, the better rate you got. Let's just say that, yes, you get better terms, you have more option with lenders. The higher your credit score is, the better your rate. But 650 or 680 credit score is enough to get you in the door with many programs, okay? What I tell my client is this: if your credit is below where you want to be, don't wait indefinitely, okay? Let's look at where you are right now and what you need to improve on. Whether that is paying down some credit card, disputing an error, or just letting time work in your favor. Sometimes it is a 60-day fix. Sometimes it may be a 6-month fix, but the plan is to start now. Start now, because waiting and thinking that I have a perfect credit score before I buy a home is not getting you anywhere. Just start working on it. I hope that helps. Myth number 3, I should wait until I have all my money saved in cash. So I understand in our culture, things are different, okay? In many of our communities, or where I grew up as a Senegalese, a lot of African, Nigerian, Ghanaian, Caribbean, you are taught to buy things when you can pay cash or pay them outright cash, okay? Cash is safe, debt is dangerous. Well, back home, there's no such thing as debt anyway. So cash is safe, okay? And that philosophy has served our community well in many contexts. But here in the United States, real estate market, that approach can actually cost you more than it saves you. Here is an example, for instance. Real estate appreciate. Every month you wait to save more cash is the month the price is going up or price goes up on your purchasing power goes down, okay? If you have 5% saved today and the home costs you $400,000, that is $20,000 down, okay? If you wait 2 years to save 20% and the home is now at $440,000, you actually fall further behind, not closer. The math on leverage work in your favor in an appreciation market. Buy the right assets with the right down payment you can afford, build equity, refinance. If rates improve, use that equity to do more, okay? That's the wealth building strategy. Not waiting to go all cash. If you have it, great. But if there's an opportunity to afford to buy a home with it as little as possible, especially USDA 0 down or FHA 3.5 down, take advantage of those. Take advantage of those leverage, because it will put you further ahead than you are now, waiting to save the 10-20% down before you buy a home. So I wanted to wait, or I will wait till I save money. That myth, let's just put it to bed, okay? Myth number 4, I should ask my cousin, my friend, the pastor, the community member who bought a home for advice, okay? I love that we look out for each other and share knowledge. But I have seen so many people get burned by taking real estate advice from someone in the community who bought a house once or even twice. Personal situation, when my parents first bought their home, they were told that, why would you even buy a house in that community? What will your son doing? Put you guys in there. Now that house had appreciated, my parents owe less than 50% on the value of that home, okay? They could sell the house today and make hundreds of thousands on a home that a community member have discouraged them about buying into that community. So listening to your friend, your cousin, your pastor, listen to professionals who want to help you do right. The person who bought a house in 2019 does not know the 2026 market, okay? The person who bought in a different market does not know Charlotte's market. The person who had a great experience does not know your specific financial situation or your visa status, your credit profile, your income situation, and which lender you're actually working with. So taking others' advice is great, but it can handle you sometimes, okay? I'm not saying don't ask for others around the community for knowledge. Knowledge is valuable, but treat it as a starting point, not as your strategy, okay? Talk to someone who does this every single day, a professional who does this as their profession. This specific market has worked with people in your exact situation before. I have clients that have now referring 5, 6, 7 family member and friends to me because of the first experience was done right. That is the goal, not just closing, but closing correctly, okay? So going back to that, I will encourage you speaking with others, but don't use that as your strategy. Talk to a professional. That's a myth number 4 that I want us to put to rest as Afro-Caribbean immigrant. Okay, yes, we don't have people before us that have done it, or so we're trying to, but no, get with a professional and find the right path for you to start. Myth number 5, the system is against me, so it's not worth trying. This one, it breaks my heart a little, okay, because I understand where it comes from. There are real barriers, let's just face it. There are real discrimination that has existed and continue to exist in housing, lending in America. I'm not going to pretend that is not true. Let's face it, it is true, okay? I'm not here for politics, but I'm just going to say, yes, there are barriers. But I'm also going to tell you this. I have watched dozens of immigrants, people who came here with nothing, who didn't speak the language perfectly, who didn't know anything, nothing, okay, become homeowners in Charlotte. I am a perfect example, okay? Some of us are now on a second, third, some of us are building real generational wealth. The system has a gap and the system has gatekeepers. Yet, it is part of our job to know how to navigate. Take responsibility. Don't blame the system. I'm so keen on that. Talk to the right people. Get in with the right people. Okay? Know which lender are fair, which aren't. Know which neighborhood have better school, better infrastructure, investment. Know where you are being steered somewhere you shouldn't be or how to push back. Those are your responsibility. We have to own up and not blame the system for it, okay? You deserve to be in this market. You deserve to own a property. You deserve to build equity in this country. You are blessed to be here, and it is up to you now to take full responsibility and get the information that you need, okay? It's not a myth. It is the first step to making things happen. Own up, okay? Especially as immigrant. Let's face it, let's go at it. In fact, this should be my first myth. It's not the system. Let's own up and find a way. If one can do it, we all can do it. So that one is very important as well too. That should have been number 1. The blame is not a blame game. If I can do it, anybody can do it. I say that all the time. Yes, do we have gap in the system? Yeah, we do have gap, but it can be done. So that was myth number 5 that I wanted to point out because I've heard a lot of it. Let's go to the last but not least myth number 6, okay? This one too happen all the time. Charlotte is getting too expensive for me. I want to end this one right now. I want to end one because I heard it a lot, especially from people just starting to explore the market. Yes, Mecklenburg County is expensive. The median home sales price are $440,000. You don't have to live in Charlotte. There's so many suburbs surrounding Charlotte that you can still afford to live in, okay? The name of the game is homeownership, is not living in Charlotte. If you are looking at Charlotte proper, that number can feel overwhelming. But the greater Charlotte is not just Mecklenburg, okay? You have Cabarrus County, you have Concord, you have Kannapolis. Those areas, the median home sales price is well below the $440,000. I believe Concord and Kannapolis is around $380,000, the median home sales price. Those are all solid community, good access to Charlotte, and they are growing very, very fast. You have York County in South Carolina, Fort Mill, Rock Hill, where the median home sales price are way less than the $400,000 we have here in Charlotte, and you just cross over into South Carolina, where in fact there is no income state tax. That saves you real money every year, okay? And right now, with seller in today's market, I did a market update on what's going on in the market. Seller concession almost 16% of the deal, with homes that have been sitting on the market for 90 plus days, where sellers are motivated. The real effective price you can negotiate is often significantly below the list price, and you can even get money to buy down the rate. So affordability is a little hard, yet is still possible, okay? The market is more accessible than the headline make it look. Don't count yourself out before you run the real numbers. Let actually look at what you qualify for, what's available. Believe it or not, you might be closer than you think if you were just a little open-minded. So I wanted to get over here and make this video because I wish someone had made this video for me when I was navigating all of this for the first time, okay? Because we don't always have the luxury of a parent or grandparent who have been through this system can guide us. Okay, a lot of us are figuring things out as we go. I don't recall my dad walk me through the home buying process. I never had that conversation with my dad about generational wealth. Okay, I'm not blaming him. 100% no, absolutely no. So we have to take leadership. We have to look at the mirror and take leadership. If you're an immigrant, okay, a non-US citizen, a first generational home buyer trying to figure out if homeownership in Charlotte is possible or trying to figure out the system, call me. My number is 704-904-5152. That's my personal cell phone number, okay? Call or text me. Let's have a real conversation about your specific situation. No judgment, no pressure, just information. You don't have to figure things out alone. That's what I'm here for, okay? And if this video helped you, please share it. Send it to someone in your community who need to hear this, because information is the most powerful thing we can give each other. Okay, we all came here trying to navigate this process together. So let's share the information. Let's help each other grow. If you find this information helpful, like, subscribe. I'd like to hear feedback. Text me what you think. If I forgot any myth that you feel I need to discuss, put that in the comment and I'm more than happy to address that in my next video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for taking the time to watch it. And anyway, anyhow I can help, call me 704-904-5152. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.